What's up YouTube? Welcome to the video. Welcome to my channel. Also, if you are new, now in today's video I'm going to be explaining exactly how I lost 3.3 kilos in 30 days. It's going to be a recap, a full day in the life, a full day of eating from one of the days from my 30-day summer shredding transformation. Now before I go any further, I'm going to put a physique update from day one of the transformation where I was weighing 90.6 kilos. Now I was a little bit unhappy with my conditioning. I kind of let myself go a little bit. I was carrying a lot more body fat around my midline and chest than I usually would do. My legs and arms tend to stay pretty lean year round, but like I said, just let myself go. And now that it is the summer, I wanted to sort of turn it up a notch, get a little bit shredded coming into the summer. I'm going to put up a physique update from day 30 of the 30-day transformation where I'm weighing 87.3 kilos. As you can see, I am way leaner. My conditioning has definitely sort of come through. I'm looking and feeling a lot better. Very happy with where I'm at the moment, and obviously still at now, even though I did do the 10,000 calorie challenge last week. Today will definitely not hurt me going back into a calorie deficit for a day to show you what I did, how I did it, tips and tricks. Before I get into this video, if you could do me a massive favor, go down below, hit that subscribe button, leave the video a thumbs up. It just helps grow the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and then keep building from there. Very much appreciated. Right, it's time to get into this video and explain exactly what I did. Now, the first thing I did in order to lose that weight in the 30 days is work out my BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. Everyone's is different. There are so many factors that can change a person's BMR, from your age, your height, your weight, your gender, body fat percentage, muscle mass, activity levels, the list goes on. So find yourself a good website, app, or something that you can kind of work out a rough estimate of what calories you need each day to stay at your current weight. Only way you will know that they are the right calories is if you are weighing yourself probably every day, which is what I did. It's really not that hard. Just put the scales in the same place every day, get your phone up. I wrote all my weigh-ins in my notes just to keep track, and obviously you know if you are losing the right amount of weight each day, or if you're not losing weight at all, then obviously you need to bump those calories down in order to reach your end goal. Now, after I weighed myself, the next step would be to get myself a glass of water, sometimes two. Obviously your body has been essentially sort of dehydrating throughout the night, so it's always good to wake up and hydrate. Not only that, but it kind of fills your stomach up a little bit, which is key when you are dieting. Make sure you wake up and get your water in. Once I've done that, I would make my morning coffee, which is like my morning ritual. I'll have my coffee, I'll sit down for an hour or two and just crack on with some work, as I feel like I'm more productive first thing than I am later on in the day. That kind of brings you up to date with where I'm at now. I've done my work, had my coffee and my water, and it is now 20 minutes past 9, so it's time for me to head to the gym. I've got a push session today, which is chest, shoulders and triceps, and I'm also going to do a little bit of calf work at the beginning because I start prioritizing my calves twice a week. It's time to get on with my day. Let's go get a pre-workout and then head to the gym. Today's pre-workout choice is the White Monster. Usually I would have a pre-workout from home and mix it with 5 grams of creatine, but unfortunately I have ran out today, so this will do for today. Workouts are like my little treat for the day. It helps me kind of get in the zone. If you are someone that struggles getting to the gym, lacking energy, motivation, highly recommend getting maybe not a monster, but a pre-workout. Obviously once you take it,
you'll be buzzing, so you have no other choice than to go to the gym, otherwise you're going to be absolutely wired at home. It's also a fantastic day here in the UK, so I'm definitely going to be doing my steps cardio outside today, hopefully getting rid of my pale skin. Time to head to the gym. Right guys, unfortunately things have not gone to plan this morning. It took me an extra half an hour to get to the gym this morning because there was a crash en route to the gym, which meant I had to speed the session up as I've got a haircut in literally like 5 minutes time. And I've also broke my fast this morning with a protein shake, so 50 grams of protein. Macros for today are 2,600, which was the calories that I was eating during the 30 days. Protein 195, carbs 293, and fat 72. I'm gonna go and get my hair cut now, so when you see me in a sec, this should be looking nice and fresh. Boom! Feeling light and airy. Always nice getting your hair cut and a little bit of self-care. My top tip for losing some extra weight: get your hair cut. You can lose up to 1 kilo. Anyway, it is roasting. I was literally sticking to the seat in the barber's, which is always nice. It's time to head home, go and enjoy the sun, get my first proper meal of the day. Let's go. Right guys, we are back from the haircut, so it's time to get my first meal or proper meal of the day in me, as it is now 20 minutes to 1, which is way later than I would usually have my first meal, because obviously I went to the gym, got my hair cut, I've had to put that meal back. So meal number 1, which I have pretty much every single day, is 1 bagel with some butter, and then I'm going to have 2 whole eggs and 4 egg whites, just to keep the fat down, the calories down. Obviously if I had like 4 whole eggs, it would put the calories way up. So that is going to be meal number 1. Calories and macros on the screen, good amount of protein, good amount of carbs, and obviously some good healthy fat from the egg yolks. Come to be in a video. Hey, too hot in it. It's too hot. Oh. Try biting me. Bagels are done. The next thing I will always do, if I obviously need to, is weigh my foods. For example, weighing the butter out. Obviously if I say I'm having 20 grams and I wing it and just whack it on the bagel, I could potentially be having like 40 grams, which will put me way over on my calories for the day. Really not that hard to just put, for example, the butter onto the scales, press 0, so 0 the butter out while it's on there, 0 grams. Grab your knife, this is quite hard doing it with one hand. And we got 7 grams. I'm having 20 for both, so very simple. Weigh your stuff if you want to get shredded. Meal number 1, I've also put a tiny drizzle of tomato ketchup on the eggs to give it a little bit more taste, but that is meal number 1. Like I said, I had it pretty much every day that I was not at work, as it's
Simple, good macros, and in my opinion taste very good. All I'm missing is some like smoked salmon or sausages. But as I'm cutting, you have to give up those things.
When we last spoke,
Banging.
So the next part of my day is to get out and get some steps in, staying active, especially on a day like today when the weather is perfect. And obviously I was in a little bit of a rush this morning, so I didn't manage to get any cardio done in the gym, which happens sometimes. So decided to get out, soak up some sun, and get my steps in outside, which to be honest I usually do anyway. Obviously if it's raining and a little bit miserable, then I would try my best to get all my steps and cardio done at the gym, whether that's on a bike or like an incline treadmill. I'm actually going to turn around now, because what I tend to do is if I've got like a certain amount of steps set for the day, which is usually 12,000. Now on days where I'm at work, my step count is ridiculous because I'm very active on a construction site. So on my days when I'm not at work, I aim for 12,000 steps, because that is what I've based my calories off of for the day, which is for me fairly active, as well as obviously going to the gym and weightlifting. So I would highly recommend maybe investing in a smartwatch or using your phone. I know most phones do it anyway, but just tracking your steps, making sure you are staying active. Obviously if you've got an office job, try and get out early in the morning, on breaks, after work, or like going to the gym a little bit earlier to get those steps in. If you're sat at a desk all day, you may find your weight is not coming down as quick as you were hoping, because you haven't been active. Your body hasn't been burning the fat stores that it already has available. That's my next tip. Get your steps in, get outdoors, soak up some vitamin D, bit of fresh air. And like where I started walking, like my house is probably a mile or two in that direction. I've got a lovely country road that I walk down. I know obviously not everyone lives near the countryside, but no excuses not to get your steps in.
One thing that helped me massively while I was dieting was like 0 calorie waters, sodas. Here I got Pepsi Max, which is one of my favorites, but a little treat. I call them suppressors. So I would kind of wait till I was feeling hungry and then I'd have it. Tied me over to my next meal, which I found extremely useful. Obviously, those are the stages where you're more likely going to cheat on your diet and maybe get like some biscuits or something. So 0 calorie drinks for me were a game changer. Obviously do not abuse how many you have, but I would limit myself to 2 of these max a day, 2 cans of Pepsi, which is equivalent to a pint. Obviously if you're having like I think there's like flavored waters and stuff you can get as well, or you can get like 0 calorie squashes, which I also had, which helped massively. Not only that, but cold Pepsi Max with some ice when the weather is hot outside, because it is roasting today. As I've mentioned many times, there is no breeze, but I am going to sip on this outside for 20 minutes or so. But before I do that, I'm actually going to get my next meal in me, which I've got planned. When I say lunch, it is now 3 o'clock. Obviously, all my meals have been put back. I don't tend to eat this late, usually, considering we'll be having tea at like 6ish. We have got some reduced clearance sliced roast beef top sides. So for 4 slices of that, it's like 28 grams of protein. Banging.
Yeah,
Cool.
you know what?
Yeah.
I got them the other day, some in the freezer. Put them in the freezer because they'll just swell in this heat.
And I also picked up some soft pitters, which I've never seen before.
They look nice, don't they?
But they do look nice, yeah.
They look like like really fluffy.
Very fluffy. They look very fluffy apparently, but I'm going to chuck these in the toaster and then chuck 2 slices. So I'm going to have 2 pitters with some salad, crunchy lettuce, and a little bit of sauce. And I'm also going to put some aioli sauce with that, which is like a garlic mayo essentially. So that is going to be my lunch. I don't usually track like salady bits. I may track this because it's got carrot and cabbage, but if it was like spinach or just lettuce on its own, the amount I'm having, I probably will not track it. Tracked all my calories on MyFitnessPal, which is a free app, unless you pay for premium. But as you can see, I just put all my meals, insert them into there, which is why it's handy having some scales as well, because sometimes you have to weigh the food in order to put it in here. But usually it's pretty good. If I just show you, this is like some Inception shows going on here. But for lunch, I've got the soft pitters, so all you do is go on to scan, and then it comes up, so 100 grams, and then obviously sometimes you have to do a little bit of math, which I've already done, as I've already inserted my lunch into MyFitnessPal. As you can see, apart from the sauce, which I haven't actually put in yet, it is as simple as that. It is not hard to track calories. Anyway, I'm gonna make this up, go outside, eat it in the sunshine,
Shut up.
and shut up. Quarter to 6. It is now time to start thinking about cooking my next meal, or our next meal, mine and Hannah's. I've just been watching the latest episode of Christian Guzman. Very good season of summer shredding. That is next level shredded. Obviously he's competing, like he takes it to a whole nother level, but I do not need or want to get that shredded ever. Never say never, but his content is very good. Probably my most viewed YouTuber. Him, Max. Occasionally watch Matt Does Fitness because obviously food challenges. I think we are going to go for some quesadillas. Han? Quesadillas? That's what they're called. Comprende?
Yeah.
Quesadillas. So, take note of the ingredients because we have had these, well, saying that, we only started making them really like over a month ago, but we've been pretty much having them weekly now. So, mincemeat or turkey, chicken mincemeat, and then get yourself some wraps, preferably the small ones. Obviously, if you've got the big ones, it does not matter, but. And then you need to get yourself some taco mixed beans and some taco seasoning. We don't actually put any like red onion or peppers in with it. Are you supposed to?
No.
I guess it's choice. If you want to, you can, but we just have like a little side salad. Yeah, it would spill out, but we just have a little side salad. Step 1, using fry light again. I forgot to mention we've got the 5% fat mincemeat. Obviously leaner the better, lower calories and generally higher in protein. Now that the mince have browned off, you can add the taco beans, the taco seasoning, simple as that. The next step, if you're an absolute peasant like us and you don't have 2 large pans, chuck the taco mix into a bowl. That doesn't sound good, but it's just water on the bottom of the pan sizzling away. And then chuck the wrap. I've literally sprayed that with a couple sprays of the fry light in the bottom. And then you're going to get the taco mix, like so. This one is for Hannah, not for me, so I'm going to put a little bit more cheese.
I like lots of cheese.
Yeah, I know you like the cheese. like so. This is obviously a very cheesy one for Hannah. And then, to top it off, a little squirt of barbecue sauce, just to help the wrap on top stick. And then squish it down so it's nice and flat. Couple, like a minute, maybe 2 minutes, and then flip it, and you're good to go. Oh no. Right, I lost a little bit of the content of the wrap, but that's pretty much how brown it should look. We absolutely love our Mexicans. I'd say we have Mexican probably once or twice a week. Definitely, in fact. Enchiladas, quesadillas, or fajitas.
Or chili.
Or chili. Yeah, we definitely have it twice a week. Oh, that didn't sound too good. Right, little taste test. I'm sure it tastes absolutely banging, as always. Macros, calories on the screen. Lovely stuff. Forgot to mention, I've got 2 of those to eat for tea, in case you're wondering and thinking that that was a very small meal. I have 2. Right, so I'm only actually having 3 wraps in total because we are out. But on the plus side, I have loads of mix left over for my lunch tomorrow. So macros weren't correct. I'll put the right macros up on the screen for this meal. You can eat it like a pasty when it's like this.
I cut it in half. I mean, yours is long.
That is probably a little bit easier.
You put too much stuff in it, it doesn't come out.
Oh, they are good, aren't they? Definitely put some barbecue sauce in. It just adds a little bit of like sweet, smoky flavour. Doesn't it?
And all the cheese.
And the cheese. Go on, love. Netflix. About to chill out on the sofa and watch Stranger Things. We actually started it yesterday, the new series, season 4. We are on episode 3 now, and I'm not gonna lie, it is absolutely brutal compared to like the first 3 or first like 2 seasons, and then like 3 started getting a bit more sinister, and now this one is proper gory and definitely not PG. Definitely go and watch it now because it is very good. I still have a little bit more calories, food to eat today. Let me just check where we're at. The end of the day is always the most important as well. Like, I've got 263 calories left. Now I need to stick to that. If I go over, then pretty much the whole day wasn't pointless, but just keep that in mind. Otherwise you'll just keep going over on your calories, and then the weight loss will ultimately slow down. Right, 1 episode in, and it is getting good. Time to grab my last. Look at those 2. What are you doing, boys? Hey? Last calories for the day, which I'm actually going to go for some fruit, as I've had pretty much no fruit today. So I've got a banana, an apple, pink lady, apples always, and a satsuma. Pretty much going to end my calories for the day. I'm also going to have a cup of tea while watching 1 more episode of Stranger Things. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. Obviously, I have finished my calories with that fruit, and I also had a cup of tea. So the goal was to hit 2,600 calories, and I hit 2,555 calories. So I have 45 remaining, which I'm not really that fussed about. But yeah, protein 196, carbs 281 and fat 71, so pretty much bang on with my macros. Anyway, I'm starting to get tired now because I'm usually in bed by like 10, half 10, and I still need to pack my bags and get ready for the gym in the morning as I'm off early. So I'm gonna make sure I've got that prepped and ready. That way I have no excuses not to get out the door nice and early and get my session in. But yeah, as always guys, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.